Hello students, welcome to Power Tutorials. So today we are going to cover part 5 of light chapter, which is reflection and refraction of class 10 CBSE board, that is 2025-26 year. So we are going to cover the part 5, which is lens formula, and we are also going to cover the 4 example questions which are there in this chapter. Okay, so before that, a small recap of whichever the part 0 to 4 I have covered previously. So in the part 0 I have explained how the object can be seen and why we are able to see the yellow color of mango, why you are not able to see any objects inside a cave, what is the reason, what is the mirror we have covered, types of mirrors, how the hollow spheres, I mean for concave and convex mirrors, how those are found we have covered, parts we have discussed, reflection basic rule we have covered, and what is refraction we have covered, and also the definition, basic definition about lenses we have covered. So in that way we have part 0 is concluded. In part 1, with respect to in detail, we have started with plane mirror, what is the size of object and with respect to the image creation, and then spherical mirrors we have started, terms we have covered, concave mirror and convex mirror, reflection we have covered, how to draw the ray diagram we have covered, and also for concave mirror how the images will be getting found with respect to the position of the object, that we have covered in part 1. In part 2 we have started with uses of concave mirror and then uses of convex mirror, sign convention, mirror formula, magnification we have covered. In part 3 we have covered with refraction, what is refraction with the help of a small demonstration we have covered, and then also why the refraction happens we have covered. And in part 4, that is in yesterday's video, we have covered what are lenses, types of spherical lenses, and images which are getting found with respect to convex mirror as well as concave mirror. Okay, so now in this part 5 today we are going to cover lens formula, what is magnification formula of the lens, what is power of lens, and then we are going to solve the 4 example questions which are there in this chapter. Okay, so in tomorrow, so day after tomorrow, we'll cover the exercise, we'll start with the exercise questions, and mostly within 2 videos we'll try to conclude them. Okay, so let's see what is lens formula. So if you remember, we have the mirror formula as well in the previous classes. So what is mirror formula? 1 by u plus 1 by v is equal to 1 by f. What about lens formula is 1 by v minus 1 by u is equal to 1 by f. Okay, just remember 1 by v minus 1 by u equal 1 by f. I think it's the same convention. V is image distance, u is the object distance, and f is the focal length, and all these are measured from O. O is the optical center. Okay, for example, if I have a concave mirror lens like this, then suppose we have the object here, then this is nothing but u, and suppose if wherever the image is getting created based upon it, suppose here the image is getting created, okay, for concave, so definitely it will be convex, it's definitely right side. Let's suppose here the image getting created, then this will be v. Okay, so what is magnification formula? It is same previously which we applied for mirror, which is h dash by h with respect to height, but with respect to distances now it got changed to v by u. Previously it is minus v by u for mirror, lens it is just v by u. Okay, so these are the lens formula and this is the magnification formula. Magnification formula is h dash, that is image height by h is object height. What about v and u? Already covered here. So these are the lens and magnification formula, and the next is power of lens. So power of lens is defined as inverse of focal length. Okay, I'll simply I can say, and the unit of the power is diopter. Okay, so 1 diopter power is equal to 1 by 1 meter of focal length. Okay, so simply it is meter inverse, but SI unit is diopter, which is indicated as D. Okay, this is respect to power of lens, magnification formula and mirror formula. So now let's start with example questions, starting with mirror questions. Okay, so what is before that? Okay, one more thing you have to remember for okay, here it is. Okay, I'll write it here. For concave, focal length is always considered negative, and for convex, focus is considered as positive. Okay, this is very important. So same for mirrors as well. For mirrors also concave is negative, for lens also concave is negative. For mirror convex is positive, here also convex is positive. Okay, so if you remember one, the same applies for both. Okay, let's start. The first example question, which is 9.1. A convex mirror used for a rear view on mobile has a radius of curvature. Okay, R they have provided. They have provided you F value, but they have provided R value is 3 meters. So we know R is equal to 2F, which is twice of focal length. So F will be how much? Just 3 by 2, which is 1.5. Okay, next, a bus is located at 5 meters from the mirror. So U is 5, and U is always negative. Why? Because the object is always placed to the left of the mirror. Okay, if it is left, then definitely minus value, which is minus 5 from the mirror. Find the position. We need to get U value, nature we need to find, size also we need to find. Okay, so it is convex mirror. Convex mirror, the focus is positive, so it is plus 1.5 value. Okay, now let's apply for mirror. For mirror, what is the formula? 1 by U plus 1 by V is equal to 1 by F. Substitute the values. U value is minus 1 by 5 plus 1 by V is equal to F value is 1 by 1.5. So 1 by V 1 becomes 1 by 1.5 plus 1 by 5. Okay, 1 by 1.5. Okay, I will write it in this way. 1 by 1.5 I can write as 3 by 2, so it becomes 2 by 3 plus 1 by 5. So if I take LCM, this becomes 15, 5 2s are 10, 3 1s are 3. So it is 13 by 15. This is 1 by V is equal to 13 by 15. So V value I got it as 15 by 13. So if I do division, 13 1s 13, 20, 13 1s are 13, 70, 13 5s are 65. So it is 1.15 meters is the V value. So the image got created to the right side. Why? Because it is for convex mirror. Convex mirror, always the image will be right side. Okay, and it also be virtual and direct. Let's see. So if they ask anything else, V is fine. Nature of the image, we have to simply see nature is always virtual and erect. Okay, why erect? We can also confirm using our magnification formula. So what is the magnification formula? We have h dash by h, or the second formula is minus V by U. So minus 1.15 by U values, how much they provided? U is 5, so minus 5. So we will get the value as positive. If it is positive, then you can simply say that the value nature is erect. If it is negative, then it is divided. So something like we have a one convex mirror. So we have the object here. So we have the image which got created here, and this height will be definitely less than the object, and it will be erect. Why? Because we got the magnification as positive, so it is on the upper side. Okay, and one more thing, did they ask anything else? size of the image. Okay, size is, you can say size will be 1.15 by 5, right, h dash into h into height of object. So here the size is getting reduced. So you can also divide by 5, it becomes 0.23. 0.23 times the height of object. Okay, let's move to the next question. Object 4 centimeters in size. So we have the h value, which is 4 centimeters, placed at 25 centimeters in front of concave mirror. Concave, so anyway the u will always be negative, minus 25 centimeters. Concave mirror, so focal length is negative, they provided focal length 15, so hence the focal is minus 15 now. At what distance image is getting created? They're asking v value, sharp image, find the nature and size. We want nature as well as size, which is h dash. Okay, let's solve one by one. So for concave mirror or convex mirror, the mirror formula is same, which is 1 by u plus 1 by v is equal to 1 by f. To substitute the values, 1 by u, 1 by minus 25 plus 1 by v is equal to 1 by minus 15. So 1 by v, again now it becomes 1 by 25 minus 1 by 15. So 1 by v is equal to 15 minus 25 by 25 into 15. 1 by v will become minus 10 by 25 into 15. 5 2's, 5 5's. So 1 by v will become minus 2 by 15 5's are 75. So now I got the v value as minus 75 by 2, which is minus 37.5 centimeters. So as the v is negative, you can say that the object is formed to the left side of the mirror. So with respect to the concave mirror diagram, I can say it will be something like this. So how much is the focal length? Minus 15. So suppose this will be f. This value is 15. What about u? U is 25. So this is 15. So somewhere, okay, this is c, which is 30. So u is placed here, and this value is 25. Now we got the image created at which point? 37.5. Somewhere here we got the image. So this will be the image part, and it is minus 37.5. Okay, so you can also know how to it form, because this is parallel line, this has a reflected to the focus, and the second I can consider the passing through focus, then it will get reflected somewhere here. So that's why we got the image at this point, which is here. Okay, so we got the distance of the image, which is 37.5 centimeters from pole. Okay, what about the second one? Find the nature. Nature is real and inverted. Size of the image. Okay, so for size we can use the magnification formula, which is h dash by h is equal to minus v by u. H dash we need to find. H value is provided. How much? H is, there is a h, okay, 4 centimeters. 4 into minus 37.5 by u value is, what is u? U is here, 25. So h dash, size of image, is equal to 4 into 37.5 by 25. 5 5's are 25, 5 7's are 35, 5 5's are 25. So again 5 1's, 5 1's are 5, 25, 5 5's are 15. Okay, so it is 4 into 15, which is 6 centimeters is the height of image. So image height is greater than the object height. And u is also negative here. Okay, so that's why the height is negative. Why? Because we got the image in the bottom side, I think below the principal axis. Okay, the height, if they ask, it is 6 centimeters, so it is negative sign indicating it is below the principal axis. Nature, I will write it again. Nature is real and inverted. Why it is inverted? Because the h value is negative. Okay, so we have done with the mirror questions. Let's start with lens questions. So concave lens. So first of all, lens formula is 1 by v minus 1 by u is equal to 1 by f. Then for concave I told the focus is negative, whereas for convex the focus is positive. So here the concave it is mentioned, so hence the f value is minus 15. Forms an image. Okay, v value they provided. V value is 10 centimeters. Okay. Also find the magnification produced by the lens. So they are also asking the m value. Okay. So this is concave lens. Concave lens, the image is always formed to the right side of the mirror. So if you remember this diagram, I told you that even if you keep the full image at full object at infinity, it will get converged into one point at the focus. If you place somewhere here also, wait, if it is converging, then it is coming at the bottom. Okay, so image is formed to the left side, so v is always negative. Okay, so it will form at this point or this point, between f1 to 0 or at f1. So hence v value is always negative. Okay, I will just show the diagram as well, which we covered in yesterday's class. You can see here the image formed by the concave lens. If it is at infinity, we'll get exactly at the focus f1. If it is at somewhere between, then we'll get the image which is forming at the left side, which is here between f1 and 0. O is the optical center here. Okay, so hence we have to consider the v is always negative for concave lens. Okay, hence the v value is minus 10. Okay, let's find the u value. U value definitely should be negative, but still we'll see how much we are getting. V is minus 10, so 1 by minus 10 minus 1 by u is equal to 1 by minus 15. Okay, so what you will do is I'll just multiply by minus sign so that it will be easy for without any confusion. 1 by 10 plus 1 by u is equal to 1 by 15. Now it is easy. So 1 by u is equal to 1 by 15 minus 1 by 10. So 1 by u is equal to 10 minus 15 minus 5 by 150, 30. So u value I got it as minus 30 centimeters. So the object is placed to the 30 centimeters to the concave lens. I'll draw in next slide. So this is the concave lens. We have the object. Okay, what is the focal length? 15. Okay, we have the focal length as 15, and we have the object at how much? 30 centimeters. So here we have the object exactly at 2f, and we have the image created at which point? 10 centimeters. So this is the image. So if we draw the lines, then it will be diverging from the focus and it will assume to come back at focus. Second is the line which is passing through optical center. Just pass it in that way. Okay, so here we are getting the image. This way the distance is 10 centimeters. So the nature, if they ask about nature, no, they are not asking nature. If they ask nature, it is virtual and direct. They are asking magnification produced. So magnification formula is v by u for lens, whereas for mirror we told it is minus v by, but here it is just v by u. V is how much? Minus 10. U is minus 30. So it is 1 by 3. So simply I can say that magnification is 1 by 3. So height of image is positive, at the same time 1 by 3 times height of object. So the height has been decreased by 1 by 3 times. You can see here also this is larger whereas this is small. Okay, if they ask about nature, you have to say it is virtual and direct, because all the images which is found by concave lens are always virtual and direct. Okay, let's see the last example question from this chapter, which is 9.4, and this should be related to convex lens. Okay, so for convex, first thing, focus should be positive. So focus is provided 10, so it is 10 only. Distance of the object from the lens, so u value they have provided -15. As I told you, the object is always placed to the left of mirror or lens, so definitely u is always considered negative. Anything else? Okay, h value they have provided 2 centimeters. Okay, so you need to find nature, position and size. So same way, first thing, for lens, 1 by u, it's not 1 by u, 1 by v minus 1 by u. 1 by v minus 1 by u is equal to 1 by f. 1 by v we need to find minus 1 by u, which is -15. So minus 1 by -15 is equal to, focal length is for convex lens, it is positive only. Okay, so 1 by 10. So 1 by v is equal to 1 by 10 minus 1 by 15. So 1 by v is equal to 5 by 150, which is 1 by 30. So v value is 30. So the image is formed 30 centimeters to the right side of the pole. Okay, I will also draw the diagram for convex lens. What is the focal length? Focus is 10 centimeters. So this is focus 10 centimeters. We have 2f1, 2f. That's how much? 10. What is the object placed? Object is v is u is -15. So here we have the object between 2f1 and f1. We have the object. Okay, and where is the image formed? 30 centimeters. So we have 10 and this will be 20. So somewhere here we have the object created, which is here. Okay, so why it is formed? Because this is parallel. If I pass it, then through focus it will get refracted. And the second, if it is passing through optical center, I can say it will just be parallel. It will just pass through the same path. Okay, so this way the object distance is 30 and the height also will be increased. We'll also find that height they have mentioned 2 centimeters. Okay, I'll just use a magnification formula, which is h dash by h, and for lens I told you it is just v by u. V is how much? 30. U is minus, what is u value? -15. So it is 2. So h dash is equal to 2 times of h, which is 2 times of 2, which is -4 centimeters. This is negative here. So why it is negative? Because the height is denominator. I mean, it's a bottom of the principal axis. And the nature, if they ask you, yes, they also ask you the nature. So you have to say the nature is equal to real and inverted. Why it is inverted? Because it is in the denominator. I mean, to the bottom of the principal axis, down of the principal axis, not denominator, down of the principal axis. So this diagram we have already covered. Between, if it is between 2f1 and f1, then the image is getting created beyond 2f2, and the nature of the image is real and inverted. Okay, this is for convex lens. Hope you understood how we have solved these questions. Okay, so in the next video, that is in part 6, we are going to solve the exercise questions. So we'll target to solve at least 10 questions. and if possible we'll cover 15 questions as well based upon the time, because I don't want to cover more than 30 minutes. So based upon, if it is within 30 minutes you're able to solve 10 questions, then we'll try to solve 15 questions as well. Okay, so if, as the previous part, that is 0 to part 4, so I will keep all those links in the description. If you want to refer those videos, you can kindly check it, and if you have any doubts, feel free to mention in the comments, so that I will definitely check and respond to each comment whoever is answering. Okay, so thanks for watching. We'll meet again in part 6, where I will explain the exercise questions, and at least we'll cover at least 10 questions in the next video. Thank you.